Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. It's your boy, Jordan. That's it, that's me. I'm not Justin, I'm not Josh, right? People have commented saying, Josh, can you react to this? Justin, can you react to this? I'm not a Justin, I'm not a Josh, I'm a Jordan. Alright, so make sure you remember my name, please. Thank you. Yeah, with that being said, thank you very much to all the new subscribers. You guys are truly amazing. And all the old subscribers as well, you know, the people who've been supporting since day one. Honestly, you guys are actually truly amazing, and I appreciate all the new subscriptions. But only 16% of you guys are actually subscribed, which means there's a big gap of how many people who aren't subscribed. And I do appreciate you guys watching my videos, so if you can subscribe, please do. You know, I am going to be reacting to a lot of Bigbang stuff. We've got a couple more YG things that I'm going to chuck in there for you guys, but I'm not going to tell you when, because then you'll be expecting it. And yeah, pretty much, you know, I'm just trying to vibe at the moment, have a good time, and just enjoy the videos. And right now, Bigbang are literally a breath of fresh air for me. You know, I was getting, it kind of like, I was doing videos and it kind of felt repetitive to the point where I'm just like, sometimes I just not want to really do any videos. I was getting tired of doing it, but I enjoy K-pop in general, right? But you know, when you do like just this repetitive motion of stuff, like you kind of not get bored, but you don't really want to do it as much because you kind of figure out what to expect. But with Bigbang, I have, like, even if I watch the same song in a different live performance, I still don't know what to really expect, because even though the song's the same, everything else around them is different. So you've always got different things to look at and different things to see. So that's the exact reason why I love it. And you know, it's not choreographed either half the time, so that's even the best part, because you don't know what they're going to do on stage, and it's fantastic. So yeah, let's get into it. This is Bigbang, baby, bang bang bang, fantastic baby, slash lie, Huiyeol, I can't pronounce that, Sketchbook. Alright, let's get into the video. It should be super fun. Let's go! Bro, what's he wearing, bro? That is a bro. That's class. My guy came out with a cowboy hat, like a racing jacket, and just like, what up, cuz? And just kind of spits boys. That's sick. They're all something like, their song, touch my hand. You know, honestly, bro, like, it's so good. Like it's a vibe, bro. Honestly, it makes me happy when I see these videos, like, cause you like when you actually like touch the hands. Then you see one woman was like covered her face. She was like, oh my god, you know, like you can genuinely see the excitement of the fans and stuff. And I don't think they were actually expecting like Taeyang to be so close to them. Maybe they were like, what the hell, you know? It's so good, honestly. I love this stuff, man. I could do this every single day for the rest of my life and genuinely be happy. I've been doing this now for 3 weeks. Something like 3 weeks I've been reacting to Bigbang. It's not been a dull moment since. Even the sad songs I have felt genuinely good off because of the vibe that they bring to it. Even though like emotionally it doesn't feel great, I still feel good within myself because of how they like push out the song or the video or the live performance. You know what I'm saying? 예쁜 꽃을 든 남자 모두 네가 사랑할
너란 꽃을 든 남자 그대 향기에 취해 난 또 몽롱해지고 꺾이지 말아줘 제발
I've realised no matter what, like, oh, sorry, listen to it. I said that skirt bit, right? Do you know what I've realised? No matter what Taeyang's doing, right, it has this like bop to him. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I'm gonna stand up right for the first time in my life, okay? Like I don't know, like when he walks, his knee kind of drops, but it looks gangster. Where like you know, if I did it, I just look like I've got something wrong with my leg, you know? And he's just out here like yeah, yeah, you know? And it's sick. Or like I don't know how they do it, honestly. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Top actually do that. He actually moved when he was rapping, you know. Usually just like, yeah, yeah. And he was like, you know what I mean? He was waving, he was having a good time. Yeah, man. That is sick.
Bang, bang, bang. 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 널 데려가 지금 이 순간에 새빨간 저 하늘이 춤출 때 돌고 돌아 너와 나 이곳은 발라 찬양하라 더 울려 터지게 We go hard 보지 널더 세상을 죽지 이 노래 꺼지죠 세대나 불러라 춤춰 흐리면서 너만 속에 멜로디 먼저 길거리에서 바바바바바가사 불나 옆에 와우 심장을 채워 날 미치게 하고 싶어 B.I.G. Yeah we bang like this 모두 다 같이 손 맞은 것처럼 Bang 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 Bang
know what? I've just realised they're not actually performing it in front of a huge crowd, right? Well, what it looks like quite a small crowd compared to the usual, right? But they're treating it as if like it's a big ass concert. You know what I mean? They bring the same energy, bro. And obviously, you know what tends to happen in a lot of people's cases. I'm not calling out anyone here, because I'm not stupid enough to say that. You know what I mean? I'm not having other fandom just jumping like, "What up, kid? You say something?" You know, right? What I'm saying is, other groups, you know, if a smaller audience, they tend to kind of just relax it all. You know what I mean? Like, they won't put as much energy in because they don't have to reach as far out in a sense, you know? So this is just proving why they truly are so good. Like, they don't care if they're performing in front of 10 people or 30,000 or 40,000. They bring the same energy because, you know what I mean? There could be 9 of them people who aren't fans of them. That's what a lot of people don't understand yet, is essentially every time I make a video, I want people to subscribe, right? So I don't act a different way, but I try to get my points across and try to make people understand where I'm coming from, so they might be impressed and they might go, "Oh, do you know what? He's speaking truth, being genuine, you know, blah blah blah," and they'll click the subscription button, right? And obviously that's kind of the goal for me, and to also enjoy myself whilst doing this and learn more about them. So for them, so like there could be 10 people now who's watching this and only 1 person subscribed. Now, they might enjoy themselves, and 3 more people might subscribe, which means now, out of them 10 people, 4 people are subscribed, and 6 people aren't. So, when they're performing in front of however many people, certain people might not be fans, but after this performance, they're going to have more fans because they've just been impressed by what they've just done. Does that make sense? Or am I going insane? You know? Hopefully that'll make sense. But yeah. Let the bass drum go. Sorry. Let the bass drum go. See, now the only difference is like in the UK, right? If that's a small concert, like in the UK, everyone will be on their feet. See, not many. Like, I'm pretty sure, like everything that I've ever been to, anyway, we don't tend to sit down. Unless, you know, it's a different, like, it's like a cappella type of thing, or like a quiet solo. But when it comes to like party songs, I can promise you, like, at least 80% of the people in the audience in the UK right now would literally be crowded together and we'd all be literally jumping, because that's literally how we do it, right? Obviously, everyone's got different cultures in the way they, you know, essentially want to vibe to the music and stuff, and which is understandable, you know. And but yeah, in the UK, it goes off. Anything that's upbeat like this will go absolutely crazy, no joke. And hopefully more people from the UK get to see me on the screen and go, "Well, this guy's English," you know, and they might start looking into the group themselves, and hopefully when Big Bang do come to the UK, it'll go absolutely crazy, and, you know, essentially they might become fans of them, which is awesome, because one of my goals is to get a lot of people from who are English or don't really, you know, think K-pop's all this and all that, is to kind of show them that it's actually just good music. Don't label it K-pop if you feel like you know, the word's not nice or whatever. Just go, right, it's music, you know. I don't pull up Spanish music and go, "Well, this is S-pop, fam," you know. I just go, right, it's music, you know. So hopefully, you know, my goal is to get more people into it and kind of realize that it's just genuinely good music, and there's always subtitles to know what they're saying anyway.
즐거운 사람 소리 질러.
I'm having fun.
여기 붙어라. 모두 모여라. We gon' party like 리리리라.
Fantastic, baby.
Fantastic, baby. 여기 붙어라. 모두 모여라. We gon' party like 리리리라. 마모 열어라. 머리 비워라. 불을 지펴라. 리리리라. 전남을 보지 말고 그대로 길어가라. 그녀는 이대로 가. 하늘을 마주하고 두 손 다 위로 저 위로 뛰고 싶어. Say wow,
Fantastic, baby.
dance. Woo! I wanna dance, 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 dance. Let me see you dance, baby, dance. I wanna dance, 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 dance.
Fantastic, baby.
이 난장판에
have to wait a second. Do you know what I just realised? Every time Daesung sings, right, it's kind of like an announcement. I know you're probably thinking, how does someone singing sound like an announcement? It's because every time he goes to sing, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like, it's like, yo, what up? I'm here. Because he's got that vocal that no matter what you do, it just hits the eardrums right. Like, Taeyang singing is obviously, he's my bias, and I really do enjoy his voice. But when Daesung sings, boy, he just out here. Like, I don't know how to explain it or have the right words for it. But it's kind of like he announces that he's there type of thing without actually doing it. And obviously, you know, I didn't do too well in school, so my English isn't the best. But, you know, if I had the words to explain it, I would, but I just don't.
Wow. Fantastic, baby. 날 따라 잡아볼 테면 와봐 난 영원한 딴따라 오늘 방금이란 내겐 없어 세상이 비어나봐 이 혼란 속을 넘어
머리끝부터 발끝까지 비주얼을 show 내 감각은 소문난 돈 앞서가는 중
상황이 다른 젊은 심장 소리에 맞게 길이 시작해 막이 끝날 때까지 Yeah baby no stop 오늘은 사랑해 미쳐 말아줘 가는 거야
Wow. Fantastic, baby.
Do you know what I've just realised, right? Do you know Top, right, when he raps, does anyone have that uncle that has a very deep voice, right? Because, like, in England, I've got one uncle, I'm not going to mention his name, you know, just in case someone decides to get him up on Facebook or something, but, yeah, you know, basically, every time he'd speak, he'd have this great, strong, you know, like, manly voice, like, yeah, alright, Jordan, lad, will you go to shop? You know, proper, like, and the way Top raps, I kind of like he's got that deep voice, but it works, but I don't know, it kind of reminds me of, like, the way I used to get spoken to by my uncle, because it's very, like, you know, it's what everyone wants, like, when you're young, like, when you hear people with deep voices, you're like, right, you know, I want to be able to speak like this, you know, like, you want to be able to have that voice, right? So, like, obviously, mine didn't go too well, but, yeah, he has that voice that every, like, young person wants to have when they're older, like, when they speak, because like, obviously he can rap fast, but when he raps slow, it's kind of like he's talking, but it's good, and it's like, really, really good, but it has that voice that, like, everyone's uncle has, like, or older uncle, and you kind of want to get that voice when you're older. You want that nice, strong, manly, deep voice, you know what I mean? It's really hard to explain, but it just popped into my head.
Wow, fantastic baby. 감사합니다.
I don't think I've heard this, by the way.
늦은 밤 비가 내려와는 되돌아 지저귀여 끝에 네 적여놔 너 없이 잘 살 수 있다고 다짐해봐도 어쩔 수 없다고 못하나 술도 마시고 속 타나만 밤새 채워봐도 싫어 필요 없는 내겐 낯섦이 보이지 않나 눈물도 붙잡고 이제 옛날 더는 살고 싶지 않아 같아 열받게 네 생각에 돌아버릴 것 같아 보고 싶은데 볼 수가 없지 모든 건 나한테야 Bigbang
I'm so sorry but I love you 다 거짓말 이야 몰랐어 이제야 알았어 네가 필요해 I'm so sorry but I love you 날카로운 말 홧김에 나도 모르게 널 떠나보냈지만 I'm so sorry but I love you 다 거짓말 I'm so sorry but I love you I'm so sorry but I love you 나를 떠나 천천히 잊어줄래 내가 아파할 수 있게
자, 모두 자리에서 일어나시길 바라겠습니다. 자리에서 일어나세요. 여러분 일어나시죠. 아시는 분들 같이 부르시길 바라겠습니다. 손머리 위로.
I'm so sorry but I love you 다 거짓말 I'm so sorry but I love you I'm so sorry but I love you 나를 떠나 천천히 잊어줄래 내가 아파할 수 있지
위에서 불러왔던 내 모든 걸 다 바친 노래 사람들은 모르겠지 난
Well, I've never heard this song, so obviously, right now, I'm kind of reading the lyrics, right? Because, you know, I got goosebumps on my legs, like, my hairs on my legs are stand up. I don't know if you can see it or not, but, yeah, like, anyway, right, yeah, cause it seems like, I don't know how to explain it, like, at first, it felt, like, very strongly emotional, like, it kind of was, like, tugging a little bit on my heart, you know what I'm saying, but I don't cry. And, yeah, basically, I don't know, it felt extremely, like, strongly emotional, like, it hit you straight away, type of thing, you know, all the voices, like I said, they're unique, honestly, they truly are very, very good singers, you know, the one thing that I did like was, like, Taeyang and Daesung both singing together, as well, that, I think it was, anyway, let's have a quick look, but, yeah, I think it was, but, you know, it just goes to show that they truly can do any genre of music, you know, they've just gone from rapping, like hip-hop rapping to like music in the like and a upbeat song in the same one, and then like this is quite a slow, like a sad song by the look of it, but then it's also upbeat at the same time. It's really confusing but really good, and I honestly do think like they do kind of, they did set a way for a lot of groups to kind of not necessarily copy, but they kind of give them literally, you know, they give them a cheat code to how to be successful in a way. It's like, right, listen, look what we've done, don't copy it, but take parts out of it and you can do well. But like, it just seems like that, like quite a lot of groups have kind of been dumb stupid, you know, cause like essentially, you know, a lot of groups, like honestly, a lot of groups tend to just do the complete opposite of what them, and I feel like the reason why they've got this such strong fan base is because of the way they did it. Like, you know, they connected with the fans. Like in this, they was running around slapping their hands, just having fun, you know, and rapping right next to them so they could literally see, like they're listening within less than a meter away from them, seeing everything they're actually doing, right? Where now, you know, it's kind of just on a stage really far away and everyone's recording on their phones, like just being, you know, a bit... just, I don't know, maybe it's just the way this generation's going, I don't know, but I feel like, you know, they did literally set a guide to how to be essentially successful, and it seems like they're the only ones who can realistically do it properly.
혼자 그 아무도 몰래 근데 내가 말은 거짓말 남겨진 배터리 그 속에 헤매는 내 꼬리 주머니 속에 고기 접어둔 이별을 향해 좁지 난 달라질래
I'm so sorry but I love you 다 거짓말 이야 몰랐어 이제야 알았어 네가 필요해 I'm so sorry but I love you 날카로운 말 홧김에 나도 모르게 널 떠나보냈지만 I'm so sorry but I love you 다 거짓말 I'm so sorry but I love you I'm so sorry but I love you 나를 떠나 천천히 잊어줄래 내가 아파할 수 있게
was amazing. Honestly, that was hands down probably I'd say one of the most. But what's the best way to explain this without saying it wrong? I just say I'm just gonna say it's absolutely phenomenal. It really is. You know, I feel like that. Like even though I knew the songs and I was dancing to the songs and stuff, you know, like it still felt like a new experience. I don't know how to explain it properly because my brain just doesn't work like that, you know. And I know that's kind of stupid because of my reaction. Like I react to a lot of videos and stuff, but you know, they truly are just absolutely phenomenal. They really are, and you know, I'm glad that I got to experience this and I didn't get to, you know, and I kind of actually started to look into them proper because, you know, just imagine if I've waited 2-3 years to start looking into it and kind of realised that I've missed out on such a big opportunity. And because, you know, a lot of like the new generation of K-pop, as people say, don't really look at Big Bang. But if people actually look at them, they'll kind of realise that they're just like more like fan friendly. That's the best way to put it. Fan friendly, like, you know, you feel like you're kind of part of whatever they're doing at the time, and it is truly phenomenal. Like honestly, it is phenomenal, and I can't, you know, there's not enough words in the world that could essentially say anything else. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's been your boy Jordan. Please take care of yourselves. See you very soon. Peace.